Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Bob. Tremendous questions today, we're going to get right to it. I mentioned some time ago about treating the eye, Blepharitis. They wanted to know what type of water to use, and probably the purest water to use anytime you put something in the eye would be distilled water, and more than likely distilled water that you could possibly obtain that comes from a glass container. With the whole blepharitis and eye irritation, my suggestion to you is eliminate dairy and peanut butter. Those are the two main foods that I see cause chronic eye issues. Dr. Bob, the question was in regards to cholesterol and lowering it up to 50% with Dr. Bob's ABCs. Well, I know that beets can lower your cholesterol up to 40%. So let's just say that you have a cholesterol level of 300 and you want to get it down naturally. Well, if you watch your diet by eliminating sugar and trans fat, I know you can get your cholesterol down to that 200 level. Adding that apple, which even at Ohio State University, they said they could lower your cholesterol by 40% also. So beets 40, apples 40. I think you're heading in a good direction. You want to know about, same person wants to know about excessive testosterone. Think about broccoli. Broccoli is really important. Aromatase inhibitors. There's something called chrysin, C-H-R-Y-S-I-N, chrysin. Broccoli will go a long way to help you out. Question about blood pressure. We have found that magnesium is probably the best way to help lower a BP. Magnesium orotate, we use an aqueous magnesium, and also any type of green food. Chlorophyll. You also want to know about fish oil or krill oil. The type of oil we use is an anchovy-based and sardine-based oil. And that's what I personally will take also. Question about the shaking the head and the cat litter. You know, I just know from my experience in talking to individuals who have chronic health problems, most people that have a cat usually have some type of involvement with some type of parasite or foreign organism. Okay, somebody wanted to know about fluids being held onto their body, and they're having problem with sinuses being built up. I would get off that peanut butter and dairy. We see a lot of fluid retention with peanut butter, dairy, and gluten and sugar. Sugar, peanut butter, gluten, dairy alters digestion and will definitely cause fluid retention in the body. Because somebody heard me speak some time ago and want to know about the fasciculations or the cramping of their calves. Well, in our practice, we usually see a need for minerals. We suggest Celtic sea salt. You may consider using an Epsom salt bath, 2 or 3 cups of Epsom salts in a small tub of water, just soak in it. Celtic sea salt goes a long way. Sometimes a product that we use called 3GB. It's a form of B vitamin that we use in our office that helps process riboflavin and choline. That might help you tremendously. How do we help hypothyroid naturally? We always follow the numbers. TSH, T3, and T4. If your TSH is high, we support it with a product called GTA. If your TSH is low, you may have hyperthyroid. It just depends on the numbers. The biggest, 50% of the time we see a poor conversion of T4 to T3. I would encourage you to get Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Balancing Female Hormones. We go into great detail. This person wants to know also about the wide-spaced teeth. I did research with Broda Barnes. I know thyroid impacts calcium metabolism in the body. Do a search on Broda Barnes, and I know you'll get your answer for the wide-spaced teeth. The type of reverse osmosis unit, well, you know, there's so many possibilities. I am primarily now using a GE. I used Kinetico in the past. Test them out and try them for yourselves. I've been happy with the one I'm using currently. Someone did not want to take a statin drug. This goes back to what I mentioned earlier. You know, the best way to lower cholesterol is to eliminate sugar and stress and a low thyroid. Try the beets. They will definitely make a very big difference for you. A question about nasal polyps. You know, anytime you have nasal challenges, you're probably not drinking enough water. I want to share something else with you. Zinc is depleted with wheat, and a lot of these sprays have zinc in them. You may consider having the zinc taste test. You may think about a hair analysis. Drink plenty of water, but it comes down to getting off that peanut butter and dairy, and even yogurt, even Greek yogurt. I don't consume Greek yogurt. It'll definitely irritate the whole linings of all of your mucous membranes in your body. Vitiligo. We have found that vitiligo oftentimes is due to a lack of tyrosine, and we've documented that with a test called the Organics Basic Test. Someone was doing it's a urine test, by the way, the Organics Basic Test. As having a question, they've been on sleeping pills for a long time, they have digestive distress, they get dizzy spells. Well, one of the things that I've noticed when it comes to having a sleep issue, they usually have adrenal exhaustion. Question in reference to tocotrienols, I would go to our website. We have a well-balanced tocotrienol that'll help lower your triglycerides. Dr. Bob, and your cholesterol. You are 83 years young, and you had a vitamin D level of 21. I would get our vitamin D and put 2 or 3 drops on your tongue every day. 2 more questions. Bone spur in the back. How do you eliminate that? You got to tone that core up. That spur is there because there's a lot of pressure going on inside your body. You may decide to come to see us. We have people that come to visit us from all over the world that we could take some digital video films of your spine. Very last question. Dr. Bob, what is the best apple to eat to lower your cholesterol? I eat Fuji and Gala. I don't use green apples. Fuji and Gala, Rayburn are a way to go. Listen, thank you for so many wonderful questions. These will make a difference for you. I'm Dr. Bob DeMaria.